Idag är det tisdag den 24 december, vilket betyder att det är julafton. Så att nu ska Alicia tända alla 4 ljus medan jag läser den sista. In the Truman style, you break through the back of the wall set and find yourself in a yet another dark corridor. At its end, you vaguely recognize a heavy red curtain, but before you can reach it, a man dressed in black with glasses and a beige beret emerges from the darkness towards you. Terrific. We've got everything in the can. He calls out to you. The scene turns out great. Excuse me? You ask confused. Were you filming? He looks at you with amusement. Well, hello. Are you telling me you didn't notice all the micro cameras on the set ceilings? You're welcome to go back and have a look. He smiles at you, pats you on the shoulder and says, fantastic achievements, really. You totally earned your reward. But you have to find it for yourself. That will be your last thought for today. I promise. You stare at the man perplexed. Don't worry, he says. As soon as you get back, we will explain everything to you. But first, get your reward. Come back when you have found it. I need to prepare a few things in the meantime. Oh yes, so it isn't too difficult. Here's a tip. There was a hilarious moment. It was the 6th scene recorded by our special cameras. There you stood, with both your feet on your award the whole time, without suspecting even a tiny bit. Totally fabulous. With these words, the man spins on his heel and walks away laughing to himself. Plot twist! Okej.
Alltså,
Och
vi ville ju bli skådespelare.
ja, nej men förra luckan var ju här bak. Så jag tänker att jag tror att vi måste öppna upp hela den här. Alltså att man får...
Eller så klipper vi.
Jo, jag tror att vi får klippa. Handy dandy sax. Så, okej. With the award under your arm, you enter the 24th room. Blinding light and thunderous applause can await you. What's going on here? Jaha, vi har inte... Jaha, vi måste lösa den innan. Ja. Stop, no entry. Jaha, det var för skrivlagen, ja. Så låg där. Okej. The 6th scene recorded by special cameras. Så jag tror att vi måste gå från 1 och framåt och se vilka som har den där lilla kameran uppe i taket. Så att, men vi börjar på 1:an. Jag tänker att vi får ta fram en liten ficklampa.
Den ser inte ut att ha någon.
Ja. Den har ingen. Och 2. Den ser inte heller ut att ha någon. Mm. 3:an. Den var här.
Den har en.
Ja, kolla där. Så det här är nummer 1. Jag tänker att nu kan vi klottra på den här. Så jag skriver 1 på den här.
Mm.
Så.
Här är 4. Den har också en.
Så det är nummer 2. Ja. Och sen nummer 5. Den har också en. Så det är nummer 3. Och sen...
Den har massor med saker.
Den verkar inte ha en. Och sen...
Var det inte
7. Är det dags för då? Den har en. Och det här är nummer 4.
4.
Och sen 8. Den har också en.
Mm.
Det är nummer 5.
Mm.
Så att nästa. Nu ska vi kolla på golvet. Så nummer 9. Där är det. Den har en. Men det är ingenting på golvet. Det där är, här har vi nummer 6. The 6th scene recorded by our special cameras. There you stood with both feet on your award the whole time without even suspecting a tiny bit. Eller ska vi så här klippa?
Jag hittade den.
Ja, kolla!
Och vänta, det står.
Here is your reward. Now open door 24.
Tada.
Där har vi vårt reward fast vi har läst alla dagar.
Jag tror det är en magnet.
Ja. Det ser ut som en Oscar fast... Okej, nu får vi öppna den här for real. With the award on your arm, you enter the 24th room. Blinding light and thunderous applause await you. What's going on here? Now read the conclusion in the storybook. Och det känns så tråkigt att det här är över. Här. You widen your eyes in surprise, gasping at the fully occupied rows of velvet chairs. On the opposite side of the wall is a stage framed by two imposing golden statues. Two stunning older ladies who look eerily similar stand in front of a microphone. As they see you, they break out in huge smiles. One of two calls over the rows of spectators. Ah, here comes our long-awaited guest, our most precious discovery. Come on and join us on the stage. It's time for your moment in the spotlight. As she speaks, everyone in the audience turns to you. Many pulled out their mobile phones to take photos or videos. Yet again, you wonder if there's a mix-up here. You've got to figure this out now. You step forward, dazed. The closer you get to the two ladies, the better you can see their faces. Wait a moment, one of them is the silver-haired woman from the lighting department, the kidnapped leading lady. You have finally found her. Relief floods through you as you rush to her on stage. Are you okay? You ask worriedly. Oh, darling, I've never been better. The lady chirps happily and turns to the second lady. We're doing great, aren't we, Louise? Excellent, Thelma, confirms the addressee. Then she looks at you. You did a wonderful job. We had high expectations, but you surpassed them by far. You looked at her in amazement and asked, and you are? And the crowd laughs in disbelief. The ladies look deliciously amused. One of them performs a little bow and says with a beaming smile, We're Thelma and Louise Werner, better known as the Werner sisters. We own these humble halls. Your jaw drops and you blush with embarrassment. But the Werner sisters don't seem annoyed with you for not recognizing them right away. Louise claps her hands enthusiastically. This is what makes you so great. This naturalness. This independent of spirit, big cinema draw, huge. You don't understand what's going on here. Neither of these ladies act as if they have been exposed to any sort of danger in the last few hours. But you, looking at Thelma, but you were being held captive and threatened by a man named Louis. The crowd laughs. You must have misunderstood something, honey. Thelma enlightens you, then she hesitates. Oh, I understand. You may have thought that I was talking about Louis when I was actually talking about my twin sister Louise. But I assure you, at no point did she hold me captive or threaten me. Louise affirms. No, not at all. Thelma and I just weren't entirely in agreement about the extent to which we should intervene in the plot for the film. I thought it best to leave it to you. I wanted to provide an exciting initial scenario and then relax and see where you went with it. With your creativity and your ability to express yourself as an actor, I was sure you would conjure up something extraordinary. The more we left you to your own devices, the better. I, on the other hand, Thelma now interrupts, had a strong urge to help you here and there. After all, it's your debut. That's why I was in the lighting department and later spoke to you over the speaker. But I tried to keep both things a secret from Louise, because she was firmly against it. Louise giggled. In the end, it was a great mix of both that made it special. Both ladies seem very satisfied. The result is just great. You look from one to the other and then back again, but the Christmas movie, this is also confusing. If you are not the main character of the film, who... The ladies are now laughing exuberantly. Then Thelma grabs your arm, visibly moved. You are our main character, sweetie. Suddenly solemn, she turned to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, applause for the new Hollywood star. The jubilation in the hall that follows these words is overwhelming. After the crowd applause, you extensively and countless photos of you and the Werner sisters are taken. The stage slowly fills up with people from the audience. They are staff who worked on the Christmas film. The sound engineers, the camera operators, set builders, prop managers. They all pat you on the back enthusiastically and congratulate you. The man in the beret heads towards you and hugs you warmly. You learn that he is the director of the film. Man, am I glad to see you decided to take the red pill. Otherwise I would have only gotten half the fee. Much later, when the party on stage is well underway, the Werner sister takes you aside and tells you the rest of the story over a cool drink. Months ago, we developed an innovative film concept in which the main character finds themselves largely determines the plot and is filmed by hidden cameras without being aware of it. The protagonist was sought, and after a special casting call, you were chosen. Of course, they couldn't tell you about it. That would have ruined everything. You vaguely remember signing a bunch of paper after an audition back then, and then including others a declaration of consent to participate in experimental projects. Little did you know. It's going to be a long night of partying, the best of your life. You can hardly believe that your personal Christmas miracle came true and that you have actually made your breakthrough in Hollywood. You have waited so long for this. In the early hours of the morning, after you leave the party, overwhelmed with joy, at the door you turned around and waved to the film crew. Good night, and in case we don't see each other again, good morning, good day, and good night, and good evening, and Merry Christmas. Ja, det var en plot twist.
Ja. Den har pizzakartonger på
Den har
sig.
pizzakartongerna. De som vi hade från, varför har jag Ghostbuster? Den som vi hade från första avsnittet.
Ja.
Ja.
Det var spännande.
Ja. Och en bra avslutning. Men det kan vara så att det kommer ett specialavsnitt för att vi har en oöppnad lucka. Så att vi kanske ses imorgon. Hej då!
God jul!
God jul!
Yes.
Kör du.
Vi är här dagen efter julafton.
Yep.
All julmat är uppäten.
Jag måste ignorera vad som står på tavlan.
Det där skrev vi för några dagar sedan.
Ja, vi var sämst i världen på att minnas vilken dag det var. Men ska vi bara öppna och kolla? Kolla! There are good reasons why this movie set was locked, but you couldn't contain your curiosity. As a punishment, you now have to watch the film Cats for all eternity. You really deserve the Dipstick Award. Ja, sen var det bara en jätteful filmset. Så vi har fått 2 awards nu. Vi har fått en Oscar fast apversion. Och en dipshit. Ja, det var allt för oss.
Tack och adjö
Ja,
för i år.
tack och adjö för i år. Vi hoppas att vi ses nästa år.